Ahoy gamers, welcome back to Sunday-Funday, where we jump in and we try out a random game every week. This week we are trying out the Perfect Tower 2. What is this game? Well, the Perfect Tower 2 is an incremental tower defense game where we have a tower, we upgrade the tower, kind of like the idle game mechanics with attack speed, attack damage, and our own survivability. We upgrade the tower, it gives us resources, we build a town. As we upgrade the town, we upgrade our meta progression, and we just make ourselves stronger, and it kind of snowballs from there. It's been out for a while, but I thought I'd just jump in and give it a go. So, without further ado, let's jump on in. And we're back on Sunday-Funday. This week we're playing the Perfect Tower 2. What is this? So it's an incremental tower defense game, kind of a mix between a tower defense and kind of like an idle game. Where you build a town, you manage resources, and there's a few mini games you can do. It's completely free on Steam. There'll be a link down in the description below. We're just going to jump in and see what this is all about. I have played this for like 10 seconds before. I don't remember ever playing this, to be honest. We're going to play this tutorial and we're going to jump in. As per most Sunday-Fundays, we're going to play this for an hour and see what it's all about. So, it looks like there's our tower. There's our attack range. And these are incoming cubes. Let's see how quick we attack. So it just attacks one at a time. We can install modules here. So we use experience, which you gain in the top left. Click over here. And you use this to increase these stats. So we can increase our health points and increase our regen, or increase our attack speed and damage. That's pretty cool. And we use experience to do so. And we can click unpause up here. And there's options menu here. We're not too bothered about option menus at the moment. So if our health bar reaches 0, which you can just see on screen, so the aspect ratio of this game isn't ideal. So yeah, you just sort of move again. So we're going to have a black bar at the bottom of the screen the entire time, I guess. Because I don't think they've got... Did that work? Okay, that worked. There we go. So, let's go. So if this reaches 0, we die. So we're taking a bit of damage here, so we're going to increase our health points and our health regeneration. And then we can increase our attack speed again. We may as well stay on this screen here. As we take on mobs, we may as well just keep upgrading ourselves. Health regeneration is really useful. Give ourselves a little bit more health as well. However, I think this could very well be it. So I think the meta currency are these blocks up here. So we've got 129 of these blocks. We took out a fair few of them. So that didn't go as planned. But let's go back to the island. So I think the island is where you get the meta progression. Hello, my dearest friend. I've been waiting for you for some time. My name is Dr. Cubicle. Good name. So we can probably skip this. So that is combat. Now we can build a construction firm. So let's build this construction firm. And requires, I don't know what this is, quick conversion. So we convert these cubes into it. So we convert 100 of them. Yeah, okay, we'll convert. So we've got one of these cubes now, so we can come off of here, and now we've got one of these cubes, so we can now make this. It takes 5 seconds for it to make. Next one requires 500 of those cubes. That's a lot. And now we've got that, we can now click on it, and okay, this is construction firm, so we can actually now build from this, which is pretty cool. Now we can do tower testing. We can test our tower, which I think it's trying to tell us to do. So construction firm, this is what we've got. So we just need to survive a little bit longer. And here it tells us what enemies we've got. So this is essentially the wave mode. This is the combat side of things. And the game just quickly shut on me. There we go. So you've got normal difficulties, normal maps. The difficulties here. Types of enemies we're going to fight. So we've got neutral, fire, nature, and earth. You can obviously click on Dr. Cuboid, a cubicle down here, and it'll give us some hints. And while we're doing this, we've got statistics up here, which is pretty cool. You can see exactly what to expect. But as per usual, increase our attack speed so we can take them out as quick as possible. And give us a little bit more health regeneration. And I don't think there's there is a way to increase time. So we're just going to do that. We're going to try and speed through this as much as possible. There we go. So we got 168. And auto restart. We're going to do that one more time. We're going to get some more of these cubes. We're going to see what we can do with that. Attack speed's a priority, and regeneration is pretty useful as well. And looks like we need to increase our damage. Okay, so it has down here the enemy base health down here. So we need to make sure that we always do more damage than this base health, if possible. So at the moment, yep. So we probably want to come off here. Let's see how far we can get while paying attention to this. So increase our health, increase our attack speed. So I think we might just level all these up as one, kind of one at a time. So now another one in each of these. And then next wave's coming in, so we can level everything up again. We've got a good amount of cubes, so this is going to be good. Obviously these cubes, I think we needed 60 of them to make a single one of those brown cubes, so we can almost make 10, which should be really good. So we're taking this one a little bit slow, just because I want to get as much resources as possible. I want to focus on this one. We're doubling down. So far, so good. We're on wave 6. I think this is the furthest we've ever managed to get. We can probably speed this up now. The music in the background is quite chilled out. It would be good if I can increase the attack range. So at the moment the range is okay. If I can start hitting them further afield, then perfect. It looks like there's a big boss there. Okay, the big boss took us out. That was a boss. So on wave 11 we get a boss. We're going to go back to town. And so now we leveled up. We've got level 2. So that's unlocked a thing called a Nexus. Okay, so this is some global stuff. My inventory, I can buy stuff from the shop. Fine. Settings, statistics, dashboard. And we want to go back to making these. So quick convert. We want to spend... Make 18. If we use all of our cubes, we can get 18 of them. What are our skills? Okay. So you get skill points every time you level up. So let's go to cheap materials. Okay, you can just click on one of these to use. Increases the construction time. That's pretty useful. Instant allows... No, okay, don't really want you. 4 gens per... No, don't want you. Decreases the conversion rate. Yep, we want that one. And let's go for cheaper materials as well. So this is all for the construction firm. So now we can hold down this and give 100%. And now we get 28 of these. So we can now build a workshop. It's going to take 10 seconds. So this is where the kind of idle side of it comes in. So you can do this. I'm assuming you can probably just walk away. But you would definitely be able to walk away. I don't know whether it does it in the background. There we go. So workshop's now complete. You can now click on the workshop up here. Would you like to introduce a workshop tutorial? Nah, I'm sure we'll be able to figure out. So... These are all of the types of skills we've got at the moment. So these are all the skills we have. We can filter for the different types. I'm not sure how we get any more, but it tells us what they do. So we can see the tags it does. This is all about health, info, and stats. And blueprints. We can manage blueprints here. We can get more blueprints if you had any of this currency. No, we can't. Never mind. It just tells us what we've got. That's fine. Exotic skills. Okay, I don't know how to do that. That's fine. We'll do that later, I'm sure. So we can just upgrade what we've got, which is fine. But at the moment, we have no currency. We need this blue currency, which we don't have any blue currency at the moment. And maybe if I go back to the firm, can I get blue currency from here? No, I can only transform them into brown. So we need... let's do the conversion. So it's 40 bricks to get 1 brown. And we need another 21. So 21, 40. So it's 400, 840 normal bricks we need. So we need 840. We're going to do this until we get 840. Once again, we don't know how to get... We don't know how to get the other currency, the blue one at the moment. I'm guessing we have to take on a blue mob, but I don't know where to find them yet. We're going to just keep doing this. So we need 800 cubes, or 840 to be precise. We just keep doing this until we have 1,000. And as long as we keep on top of doing enough damage, so at the moment we're doing way more damage than what their health is. But once again, I guess that's fine. We can probably ignore some more damage. Okay, now we definitely need more damage. No, I think this is the play. And the boss will be out any second now. You probably won't be able to take the boss on. No, okay, oh, we killed the boss. Oh, wow. We are going to do that one more time. We've got one new module unlocked. We'll have a look at that in a second. So module's over here. So we'll probably be able to equip that module. And if it's any good, we'll definitely use it. I wouldn't mind, once said it earlier, some more attack range would be perfect. Let's level all these up as we go. We've got above 1,000. It's what we wanted. It's all we wanted. And come on, basic regeneration, please. Awesome. If we can get like a vampire, so when every block we kill, we get more health back or some health back, that'd be really useful. We're going to now focus on just damage, so we can potentially take on the boss as soon as it spawns. There we go. Now we can focus on regen again. Okay, green cubes here. It looks like they just gave us normal currency, normal cubes. There we go. Destroyed by nature and an archer. Got one new module as well. So let's go back to town. Let's go have a look at these modules. Basic bouncing. So we leveled up to level 3 now. So if we go over to... where are we? Not Nexus. It's not what I wanted. It's under workshop. So we now have basic bouncing, which I think we can add to our list. There we go. So we can have 6 blueprints at a time. Basic bouncing. What do you do? Provides the projectiles a chance to bounce off to additional targets. Does not bounce off the same target twice. The chance is calculated for each target separately, so the missile might bounce off fewer times than expected. So every level looks like it goes up by 0.2 chance. No, that's going to be, yeah, it's going to be 0.5, not 0.2 every time, which is good, I guess. We have got another skill here. These, we're going to level up the workshop here. Doubles the chance to get randomly new modules. That's quite useful. Reduces conversion rate. I don't really care about that. Increases the blueprint size per workshop tier. Unlocks more detail, regional information. Don't care for that. Increases total damage resistance of a tower against incoming damage type. You're going to go for a chance to get more modules. I think modules are the way forward. And we haven't got any of these blues yet. And we may as well just convert all of these. There we go. We can now get headquarters. It's going to take 30 seconds. So that's the headquarters now completed. Let's go and see what it actually does. Go over to headquarters. Hey, would you like to introduce headquarters? No, I'm sure I can figure out. So here. Okay, these are contracts. Okay, fine. Looks like we can buy these. And get technology. Okay. Interesting. I wish I did watch the tutorial now. So it looks like the requirements for us to level up our military as it were. Requires modules and regions unlocked. For us to get modules, well, we can get these bonuses here. We need this purple brick here. And we can trade in, I think we can, it's 1 for 1. But we don't have any of these white blocks at the moment. Technologies, then we use 100 to buy technology. And software, yeah, we could get these, which I think this gives us points over time, or allows auto skip, wave streaming, and wave surge. We'll find out what those are later. So, as per usual, we now just need to go back to the farming. We have no blue blocks. Okay, I can convert them. Okay, so I need white blocks to turn into blue blocks. If I go back to construction firm, what are we needing now? Really, there's nothing we need from the construction firm. So we're going to now focus on the workshop, and we're going to get as many blue blocks as possible, just so we can start upgrading some of these. So back to tower testing. And we're going to get probably, let's get a good round number of, zoom down a little bit. Let's get a round number of, let's say, 1,000 again. And then we will be going straight back in. So I have realised that the basic bouncing doesn't really... I'd say it's probably not worth putting experience into it at lower levels. It's probably worth doing it later on. But as it stands at the very moment in time, it's probably not worth putting any points into it because we get such a small increment of gains. So it only goes up by 0.45. So that's so minuscule considering the amount of experience we're spending on it. Maybe later on we've got an excess of experience. But as it stands at the moment, I think we need to focus on our kind of strat here. Where we just put one into everything and then we focus on getting as much into damage just as the boss appears. Just like here. Hopefully we can take on the boss. There you go, boss is down. Nope, boss is not down. Ah, I clicked. So we're going to have to go back to town. Annoyingly, I changed the restart timer to be instant, so I might need to change that. Auto turn you off. There you go. And where are we going? We're going to the workshop. We want to quick convert. We'll convert. Oh, you get 31 here. And then 31 allows us to upgrade some of these. So basic bouncing requires 1. So attack speed requires 25 because there's only 20 levels. However, I think it's worth starting off with a little bit more HP. Let's put that to level 5. We'll put this to level 5 as well. If we can. There we go. So our HP and health regeneration are already level 5, which is really useful. Because we've only got 95 more points to go. Let's go back to fighting. So we're going to quickly... So, yes. So it starts off with 1 experience in each. So that is really useful. So I'm going to do a bit of grinding. And I'm going to get all of these to level 5. And then we're going to see how far we can get. Because noting we had 1,000 cubes to get these two to level 5. We're going to need another 1,000 cubes to get basic attack damage and basic bouncing up as well. So that's 2,000 cubes. This requires a lot more cubes, the attack speed one. So we might not put any points into it. We might just, at least for the time being. So we're going to jump back in when we upgrade all of these. Well, basic bounce and attack damage. We're going to see how powerful we can get. So before we upgraded all of our stuff, we got a higher score of 18. Let's see if we can beat that. So we've got basic bouncing already at level 7 up here. We've got damage at level 6. Both these are level 5. So the first one we want to upgrade is attack speed, because it's the only one that hasn't got any upgrades onto it. And now we can start putting some more points into the others. So we're going to get attack speed to level 10 here. So one more level into attack speed. So you can see we already get 3 health per second, which is really useful. And I'm not going to put any points into... I was going to say no points into bouncing balls. That's fine. The only points I'm going to put into bouncing balls is the meta currency, because it makes sense. So I don't really want to spend money in the fight on that. And now we've unlocked the meta currency and the ability to upgrade these outside of the game. It's going to actually make life a lot easier, because we can now just focus on, each time we do this, we can upgrade ourselves. See, there we go, the boss died instantly, which is great. Let's increase our attack speed again. We're doing so much damage. I'm not too worried about this, to be perfectly honest. And then it's do another basic damage again. Yeah, we got so much health regeneration as well. And we got loads of damage. Yeah, we're in a really good place. So this 130 is quite a substantial amount. Obviously, we will get this. We'll get a bonus on top of this. So the high score is 100 and... No, it was 18, not 100. So it looks like we're going to beat our high score. And we're actually almost on the precipice of not doing enough damage to kill them in one hit. So we might need to just keep upgrading our damage, which is fine. Because now we don't kill them in one hit, and there is a boss as well. Oh, you can click on them to see how much health they've got. Yeah, we do want to increase our attack speed with the meta currency. It's probably not the priority. And then as well as basic bouncing. I think that's going to be the play. We should level up from this. I would like to actually finish a map at some point. But I think we're just not quite there yet. But we're not far off. And I doubt we're going to be able to finish this one. And Yes, yeah, we're not going to be able to finish this one. These fire boys are getting quite tough. Basic bouncing would be really good, so I'm definitely going to spend more meta progression on basic bouncing. Yeah, we've got a new module, so let's go back to town. You've got elemental resistance. Ooh. Did we level up from that? We did not. Okay, that's fine. So elemental resistance is just here. What does this do? It gives us resistances to elements, I guess. Let's go to info. Reducing incoming elemental damage by a certain percentage. Neutral and universal damage are not considered elemental. So that's only if they're fire, nature, anything along those lines. We'll get that. I don't see why we can't get that. So we can only hold 6 blueprints at the moment, which is fine. Right, let's go back to upgrade. We're not going to upgrade the elemental resistance. We're going to get, nice, 69. And what we're going to spend our points on. Wouldn't mind getting at least 1 attack speed here. And shall we get some more? Let's get some more basic bouncing. There you go. So now our basic bounce is at. Come on. Oh, I wanted it to be 10%. That's a good number to have it on. We're gonna farm some experience. We're gonna farm some money, and then we're gonna go back in and probably show maybe a complete run of us getting all the way through easy difficulty, which is obviously easier said than done. But our highest score is 29, so we're gonna probably do probably 2 more of these. Then we're gonna try and see how far we can get. We've done a bit of grinding. We've got a new module here of multi-shot, and we've got fire attack. That's pretty cool. So let's go to workshop here. So we can now. So we've got fire attack here. Increases the damage we do. Let's go to info. I don't think it does extra damage to. We probably won't need that. Multi-shot here though will be quite good. So we might drop out elemental resistance and put in multi-shot. And with that in mind, we can now, so we can only hold 6 blueprints for the time being. We're going to actually level up all of these to a base of 10. And that should make us strong enough. All of them other than attack speed, because that's going to cost too much. And so we're going to do probably one more run to get this to a base of 10. Once that's a base of 10, we will then give it another go and we'll see what happens. So we did more grinding. That time we survived quite a while. So the next run we'll show. So we've got Nature's Touch, Wave Resources, and Fire Resistance. Pretty cool. We've also got another skill point here. So if I go to skill points down here, I can now get one of these. Increases blueprint size per workshop tier. Yeah, let's get that. Why not? And then let's drop out. So we can now hold another blueprint, which is pretty cool. Resource Wave. Let's get that. I think that would be a good addition. So let's convert everything over here. And we want a basic bouncing, so that's above level 10. That's not level 10 yet. Multi-shot needs to go to level 10. Let's get wave resources to level 10 as well. We're rude not to. There we go. And then attack speed. Let's get attack speed up by 1. I think we are in a relatively good spot here. We're going to keep putting points into basic bouncing because why not? It's quite a good one to have. It's not as good as multi-shot, but hey, it is fair. We could probably put more points into multi-shot, but that's besides the point. And wave resources, yeah, this goes up to level 100 as well, doesn't it? Yes. So we are now going to go back into tower testing. We'll quickly do another quick run. We are getting quite close. As you can see down there, we've got quite a high max level. And here, all we're doing once again is just putting 1 point into everything. We're going to leave wave resources down here. Because we don't really need it. And we'll just keep doing this. And we'll just hope for the best. I have a good feeling about this one. Because a lot of our skills are a lot better than what we had before. I think, actually, I'm going to go to options. Is there a way to always have the enemy health on screen? So I wouldn't mind having that. Floating text. No. Okay, maybe there's not a way of doing it. Is it on other? No, okay. So I wouldn't mind just seeing, maybe there's a button I can press. No, it doesn't look like there is. So I wouldn't mind seeing this, at least on the bosses, of how much health they have. But that's just me being a bit greedy, I guess. Let's get you to level 10. I'm going to level all these to level 10. So I wasn't really paying attention while I was going through my menus. But yeah, the attack speed is really nice to have. Higher attack speed with multi-shot and basic bouncing. It's a really good combination. works a charm. So obviously we're already on level... Okay, I can only go up to ×2. So already on wave 15. I think we could probably get to potentially... I don't want to jinx it, but I think we can probably get to... I'm going to say about wave 55. Maybe even 60 this time round. We're really strong this time. And obviously this wave resources affects this up here. And you can get everything to level 10. And make sure we do enough damage. See how quick the boss drops. The boss drops really quickly. Didn't even get to us. And one more point into HP. Then we're just going to level up all 4 of these. If we can do a load of damage, then we don't need to survive. We don't need huge health pools. If we can just kill them as soon as they spawn, it's going to make life a lot easier. So I think we might just level, with the meta progression, level this halfway, and then focus on leveling everything else up. So look, we're not actually doing enough damage to kill these in one hit. So we need to put more points into basic damage. Because at the moment, yeah, we're still not killing them one hit, which we want to be able to do. I think probably one more point, maybe 2 more points, we'll be fine. Okay, we're almost at the precipice where we can kill them on one hit. There we go. We're now able to kill them one hit, as long as we can take the boss out, which we can. Awesome. Keep putting points into basic attack. I think probably that's going to be the play. You can put everything into basic attack. Any spare points will just we just move into something else. We are doing more damage than what it actually shows on here. Because at the moment it's saying we should do 530 damage. But each shot, it's probably slows down actually. It's saying we should do 552. How much is each shot doing? 562. So I'm doing 10 extra damage than what it's saying there. Which is fine. Now we can probably level some of these up again. Definitely want to level up attack speed. Such relaxing music. And level up attack again in a second. Okay, if I can get a base chance of 20% to multi-shot and bounce, that'd be perfect. Maybe took a bit of damage there. But I wanted to get to at least level 50. So everything's just going to go into damage here. So when the boss comes up, we can just melt the boss. Or not. Okay, we've got a new module there. Let's see what we got. Earth resistance. That's pretty useful. And go to the headquarters. Here we can convert. I was looking at trying to buy one of these because I don't know what it does. It requires 100. So it requires us to do that a good number of times. So we're probably not going to do that just yet. We're going to go back to the workshop then. Quick convert. Another 200, which is very nice. And let's put level up attack speed again. And what else do we want? Let's get the wave resource up as well. There you go. That's now level 15. So I'm going to go up in increments. So all of the ones we have, we're going to level them up to level 15. And then just go up in increments like that. Right, let's go again. So I'm probably going to run through this a couple of times. And then we're going to jump back in a couple of minutes. For you, it'll be seconds. For me, it's going to be probably about half an hour. This could be the one. Sorry, my voice. I just went for a second there. This could be the one. We're doing really well. Our basic attack's really high. We're on wave 83. So this is only, I think it's 2 waves after where I paused it. The recording, that is. So we're doing really well. We've got 39,000 cubes. We've leveled up our resources by a fair amount. Let's level up these 2 as well. This could be the one. So we are just under the enemy's health. They do a third of my tower's health each hit. So we need to be really careful that they don't get too close. But yeah, 88. We're getting so close to this. If we can do this, I'll be so happy. Because I want to know what the reward is. Hopefully it's a good reward. Here comes the penultimate boss. Okay, that's a lot of HP. That's fine. Okay, we definitely want to increase the amount of damage we do. That was a little bit too close. I don't think we're going to manage the last boss. Because of considering how close that guy managed to get. Let's put a couple points into HP. Probably put one more point in. Actually, no more points into HP. I think we're going to just put all points into the blasters. So I've been watching some Warhammer 40k lore. So listening to the Siege of Rax while playing this. It's quite relaxing. Right, come on. We've got this. We've got this. They're not even getting close now. As soon as they appear, as soon as they get within our attack range, they're dropping. 2 more to go. 1 more to go. We should get... We might not get another... No, we're not going to get any more points today. We've got maximum attack speed. Done. We completed easy mode. So we've unlocked endless, challenge mode, idle mode, and the desert region. That's pretty cool. Let's go back to town. We've got earth attack, which is cool. We leveled up as well. So if I go up here, we have endless, challenge over here. We've got different levels to do. Modules have to be max tier 1 or above. Okay, fine, we get a new module for that, but I don't have any use for modules at the moment. Or at least I don't know where to use them. Fine, it said there's idle mode. Oh, idle mode down here. Idle production. Okay, so I'm making... So if I stay on this screen here, every second, so I can get resources every second, or I can get experience every second. Or I can split it. So at the moment I'm 50-50. So I'm getting that amount of experience, that amount of resources every second, which is quite useful. Then I can just... I'm presuming I can just... so it caps out at 1 week if unused. And it shows how much time I've got stored. That's pretty cool. I don't know how to collect it all. I guess I'm not idling, am I? So, right, let's go back. If I click here... Yeah, okay, it collects it for me as soon as I go back onto that screen. Right, let's go to workshop. So what did we get? We got... it was earth attack, which fine, great. Probably not going to use. We're going to keep doing what we're doing because it seems to be working. One of these is recycling. Reduces the conversion rate of workshops by 1 point per each. Yeah, that's useful. Sponsoring, conversion rate, that's useful as well. Let's go for the conversion rate of sponsoring. Because we have a few points here. Let's go to headquarters. How many can we get? We can get 71. We don't have enough to buy this. But we'll go for it. 71, all points are into this. So I'd like to get this to see what this does. So we're going to jump back in. Let's go back to... We've got town assets here. That's cool. We can design the town however we want to make it look. That's pretty cool. This gives us an increase in resources. Well, you can only have 1 asset at a time, which is okay. Buy once. Oh, okay. You can have more assets if you buy, which is pretty neato. And put you just there. Yeah, nice. So it gives me plus 2% of all of those, which is pretty cool. Anything else down here? I can customize my tower. So make it into a wherever that is. Increase some positions of stuff. Okay, fine. I'm not going to customize my tower. I'm going to jump back in. I'm going to go for... To get as far as possible. Yeah, there we go. Huge increase in difficulty. But we're going to try this. We're going to see if we get any good rewards from this. So each kill... Never mind. We're not going to try that difficulty. Absolutely destroyed. We've got desert. Second map over here. So let's try the desert out. See if we get any decent rewards from this. And we got absolutely destroyed. But we did get a large amount of... Oh, we got 8. Okay, I guess we didn't get any decent amount of resources. So, back to the normal difficulty. I guess it's all just a little bit too much for us. We're going to go for endless mode. And we are going to see how far we can get on endless mode. And realistically, we just want a load of points into wave resources. We want as much resources as possible. More resources we get, obviously more meta progression we can make. Which should then make us stronger for the next time we try this. So I'm going to probably get the wave resources. Let's say we get to level 15. And then we'll start committing to everything else. I think that's going to be the best bet. Obviously, I can increase this by how many I want to level up by each time I click. But 1 each time is fine. I'm not getting that much XP, to be honest. There are 2 more levels. And so this, every time this goes all the way down to the bottom, it gives me these resources. So every time it drops all the way down, it gives me an extra 300 resources, which is really useful. Get these two to level 10. And then the rest will just go on our offensive capabilities. So we're probably going to jump back in once we... I'm probably going to jump back in when we get past, I don't know, wave 60 or so. So we now have 101 of these. So we can now buy one of these. What does this do? Server 1. Main board. Increases the initialization of speed of software. Okay, I don't know what this is. Oh, I can upgrade it. That's pretty cool. I don't know what this does though. But we have one piece of technology. And we can get software for, I guess. I guess this is something that happens over time. Yeah, it allows us auto skip. Yeah, fine. So for us to increase this, we can increase the memory size down here. And then we can then start buying these. When activated, it removes the waiting time between waves once all enemies are spawned. That's quite useful. What's this one do? Slowly accelerates enemies while at the same time decreasing the spawn interval. You're in much higher wave progression speed. That's quite useful. So we buy these, but depending on your technology, depends on whether you're actually able to keep this running. Because obviously this will require these to be upgraded. So obviously got GPU and RAM here. It's fine. Okay. That's something that's a little bit above me at the moment. We did the Endless Wave. We only got to 34, which is a bit weird. Although we completed it on easy. We're going to run through another easy run. I think the Endless Wave is actually slightly more difficult. But once again, we're going to focus on leveling up all of our damage first. Once we've got all of these, probably level 15, then we will then focus on a little bit more health. And then we will want resources. Because we want to be able to complete this before we need to worry about anything else. But hopefully we can do this a couple times. Yeah, we can do this a couple times. Hopefully get some more upgrades. So all of these, or most of these, will be a high enough level for me to just sit back and do this without having to focus on the game. That'd be pretty good. And I think that's really it. We're gonna play through this. We're going to show you an entire run of easy mode. Although normally you can only go up to ×2. There might be a way to increase it from ×2 to something else, but at the moment it's only on ×2. I think we might just keep leveling up these 4 here. Multi-shot, basic bouncing, damage and attack speed. And once these all feel upgraded, yes, we're going to be really squishy. However, to start off with, they only do 9 damage. Yeah, we can regen 9 damage. And then this is the only real other one I care about is extra resources. So let's get this to maybe 300 resources per wave. So it needs 7 more levels. 8 more levels. We're going to get this level to level 10. I think that works. There we go. Then back to going for full offensive. And hopefully we can actually manage to do this. It has been quite temperamental. Sometimes we had a really good run. Sometimes the runs have ended a bit prematurely. It's a shame that there's so much to do in this game. But I guess it is an incremental kind of idle-inspired game, which is completely fine. It's enjoyable. This is something that I'll definitely have on a second monitor. And I probably wouldn't upgrade any of these. I'd leave these as they are. And then I'll just load into a match and then use the meta progression, this currency up here, and then I'll just keep buying upgrades, and then I'll just go start the next match, see how far I get. Probably won't get very far at all. When I die, I then use my meta currency to then upgrade everything. I'll just keep rotating through. It's very inefficient or ineffective. However, it just means I can do this AFK and do something else on the side. So I'll probably do this in the future. I do enjoy these types of games because they're just relaxing. And not much is really happening. I don't have to think about what's going on. So I've got on my second monitor here, I've got old school RuneScape running, even if they're outrageous recommendations to change your membership, which is absolutely disgusting. I still play old school RuneScape. I love the game. I don't think I would ever not play old school RuneScape. And then I've got a film on the same screen as well. So this is really AFK, really relaxing. Doesn't really require much brain power. At least at the moment. I'm presuming later on it's going to get absolutely crazy. But we're not there yet. We've almost got full attack speed, which is really nice. If you look, our damage is starting to drop off. So we're going to have to put up a little bit more basic damage. And so essentially there's 40... every single shot, there's 40% chance for it to be a multi-shot or a bouncing shot, which is really good. So if we try and keep on top of that, so I'd like it to be probably about 50% chance. So each of these need to be level, I'm going to probably say around about level 25. And that should give us a 50% chance to do a multi-shot, which means obviously two attacks in one, which is really useful because you can see how quick it clears out the enemies. And let's look at our damage at the moment. Our damage is a little bit lackluster, so we need to level this up a little bit more. So wave. So we're doing relatively well. I'm going to keep pressing W to keep skipping to speed this up. Yeah, we're just going to keep pressing. As soon as this bar appears, we can just press W to get the next wave to start appearing. We may as well just keep firing. And that will speed it up again. And let's see how much damage we're doing. We're doing a lot more damage here, so we can now start upgrading our multi-shots. And yeah, just keep pressing W. I wouldn't mind increasing the speed at which they come at me. Obviously there's an option in the headquarters to change that, but that obviously requires a load of the purple meta currency, which is quite expensive. We don't have very much of that at the moment. And I think we're going to be able to do this run. We are very strong. As long as we keep leveling up our damage, we should be fine. And our multi-shot. We haven't put anything into our health. So they can now... any one of these mobs now can one-shot us. Well, as soon as this goes over 199, which will be very shortly, they will be able to one-shot us. Which is fine. We're just not going to let them get to us. So I think it might be worth socketing out these defensive ones. Or just keeping stone or foundation. Or, I know that they're useful to have. Just in the background. I was thinking whether we socket them out and just go for pure... there we go, game over. And just go for pure damage. Well, obviously, pure damage there didn't really do us didn't do very well for us. Let's go for skills again. So recycling reduces the conversion rate by 1. Nope. Extermination, don't really care for extermination. Offline, no. Construction firm, is there anything good here? No, I don't think there is. So we'll just go back here and let's go for recycling. Why not? With that in mind, we've got a lot. We've got 600 we can call in now. So with that in mind, let's level up that once at least. Let's get everything to level 15. Basic bouncing, you're already level 15. Perfect. Let's get everything to maybe 16, I guess. Yeah, we've got loads of points. It's probably worth getting everything to 20, I think, now. If we can get everything to 20, that'd be amazing. And then we'll see. Yeah, we're level 20 as well. So we are going to be even stronger now. So we're going to run another run. Run another run. And as per usual, we're going to just put points into these 4 up here. And our health regeneration, obviously, that's now level 20. So we've got a lot more health now. So our health is almost... so our health was 200 last time, or 199. So it's gone up by a considerable amount. And health regeneration is quite nice as well. So we're just going to keep spending all of our meta currency until we level up all of these to max. And obviously utility down here, this is obviously useful to have, but I don't think I'm going to spend any points on it. So let's see if we can do this run this time. See how easy this one is. Because obviously last time, when we finished the run last time, and we managed to succeed on easy difficulty, we didn't really put any meta currency on upgrading ourselves. So yep, let's we'll jump back in and see if we can finish this one. So I have noticed, so it's still the same run, haven't got any further. But hold down W, so every time this bar appears, you can press W. Or if you hold it down, it just keeps continuous waves spawning, which is amazing. So it speeds us up so much. So if you do this and you think you can survive, obviously later waves I'm probably going to stop holding down W, but this is a lot better. As long as I keep my damage high enough, which at the moment it is definitely high enough, we can just keep mowing them down. So the attack speed's already maxed out, which is perfect. And we're on wave 49, so this is just barreling through these levels. There's another boss there, and he's gone already. Awesome. We are taking some damage here or there, so it might be worth leveling these two up. Maybe get these both to level 10. And that will give us a little bit of a warm, fuzzy feeling, just in case they get too close. And then we need to level up our damage again. It's dropping a little bit. Although it's starting to drop when you get to level 60. Whereas before, we had to start putting points into it quite early on. Which is obviously a very good sign that the meta progression is really useful. You definitely want to spend it on upgrading your tower rather than upgrading your town. At least to start off with. Until you can easily do the easy match without really focusing on it. Then, yeah, we definitely want to spend most of our progression on this. Obviously, this is the main focus of the game. This is the gameplay of the game, so it makes sense to spend everything on this. It's a shame we didn't spend very much on the wave resources. We haven't got that much money from this one, but it's better than nothing. Definitely better than nothing. We should be able to buy ourselves 50 of the pink currency, which is in the headquarters. And that will give us at least something. That should allow us to increase our capability to fight. And here we go. Almost over. 2 more. Just like that. Done. Okay, there's the last boss. Easy. Let's go back to town. Didn't get any modules for that. That's fine. I don't think we leveled up either. No, we didn't level up. So, we're going to go to this software. We're going to see what this is. So let's go for... Alright, it's going to cost... No, okay. We're not going to go for that, actually. Because that looks like... Yeah, you have to buy that and that remains... It only remains active for 20 minutes. We're probably not going to do that. And still don't know what this does. However, let's go put some points into our workshop again. Let's level up ourselves. Oh, that's loads of points. So what? Let's. Did I get everything to level 20? I didn't, did I? No, I didn't. Yeah, 20 there. You're 20. Perfect. Everything's level 20. May as well level up our attack speed so we don't have to. And we're going to go again. We're not quite ready for medium. So we're going to run this through. And we're going to run it through one more time. And then we're going to try. Maybe 2 more times. Then we're going to try and do the endless mode. So we are going on endless mode. As you can see here, we're on wave 115. Still an easy. I don't think we're strong enough to try medium or on the desert map yet. Or the next difficulty. I don't know if the next difficulty is medium, but whatever's after easy, I'm not sure whether we can take that on yet. As you can see here, we've got a good amount of levels into our health and regeneration. Good amount of levels into wave resources, just because I'm trying to get this meta currency up as quick as possible. And then we've just leveled up a load of our damage, bouncing, and multi-shot. So we now have a very high chance per shot for it to split and hit more than one enemy, which is really useful. We're going to slowly start upgrading our health regen and our health. So at the moment we've got 12,000 health. They do 800 damage, so we can take 16 hits before we die, which is not ideal. That's why we're just going to start leveling these 2 up. Probably going to level up 1 more time, then focus on doing damage, because once again our damage, we're doing enough damage to kill them in 1 hit. So hopefully, I just want to see how far we can get. I'm holding down W to speed up the enemy spawning. So quicker we can get them, more quicker we can kill them, quicker we get some resources. Maybe we can make it to 200. It'd be cool if we can make it to 200. Because if we can make it to 200, then I think we're probably going to be ready to try a harder difficulty or a higher difficulty. I want to try and get most of our resources to... most of our upgrades to level 50. Via the meta progression. However, it's easier said than done. We may be able to get it, or we might not be able to get it. We'll see. Oh, if you press space, it pauses the game. Didn't realise that. It's good to know. We don't really need to increase our multi-shot at the moment because we have... was it 66%? So 2/3 of our shots will split. So that's really useful. So I think probably all of our money is going to go in basic damage to kill their bosses as soon as they spawn. Yeah, because this is not difficult at all. Yeah, because the bosses are the only issue now. So that had 55,000 health. So now they should die in 5 hits if it still has 55,000 health, in theory. Let's see how much health has the next one got. Let's wait for it to appear. It should appear any second now. How much health? 60,000. So yeah, it should die in about 6 to 7 shots. And I don't think I'm critting that often, so it's fine. And we want to increase the damage again. So we're now going to be doing twice the amount of damage that they have health. Which means everything's going to melt. And wave 200, very nice. See how quick this guy drops? Yeah, no chance. How much damage do they do? They now do nearly 2,000 damage. We can take 13 hits before we die, which is fine. Health regeneration, not too bothered about health regen. Let's increase our resource gain. We can get up to 1,000 resources per wave. This is going to drastically increase the amount of money we get from this. But you can see how quickly you can snowball. So since I pressed pause in the recording, I've probably done 2 runs through, 2 full complete runs of easy wave. So that's 0 to 100. So that's as far as I've got now, because obviously I'm now on level 200 here. So I've only done 2 complete runs of easy, and how quick we can snowball with how effective we are, because we are melting these mobs. This is going really easily. And yeah, if we can get one more, because our damage is really good, this should melt as well. Yeah, okay, they have no chance. So we need to get that. So that is now complete. Awesome. I didn't realise that was complete. So now what do we spend our money on? I guess we just spend it all on damage to kill the bosses as soon as they spawn. Because we're going to get 1,000 every couple seconds just because of the completing of the wave. Then I can actually click on... yes, neutral. That's how much damage they do. Attack cooldown, so I can attack every second, which is pretty cool. We should hopefully level up from this as well, so we can then see what other upgrades we can start looking at for the future. Boss, yeah, boss is melting, good. It's probably worth now leveling up these two. Should we just put it on single? Yeah, we put it on single. Then we'll just level up what we can, because I don't think we're going to have very many issues. I think we're probably going to get up to about 320, I'd say. Maybe even higher, to be honest. So looking how quick these are dying. Yeah, we're definitely going to be able to maybe even get to 400. The amount of damage we do, yeah. It's going to be the bosses that's going to kill us. But the speed at which we're taking out the bosses, this is a doddle. But this will be the last run that we do for this Sunday-Funday. So once this is completed, we will end the episode. I am enjoying this. Once again, there will be a link down in the description down below if you want to check this out. It's free on Steam. It's definitely a second monitor type of game. Have this on in the background. It doesn't take much to be able to start snowballing. I haven't touched a lot of the main aspects of the game. I've only really done this part. I've only really done the tower side and the battling side. I haven't really looked at the town progression. So it's something you're interested in, definitely take a look at that. But for me, I am interested in it, but I wanted to give this a go as a priority. And it's enjoyable. Like, this is fun. It's nice when the numbers go up and we can take on the entire screen within a couple of seconds. This This is better. So I'm a huge fan, don't know if you guys are as well, I'm a huge fan of the tower defense games. Really fun genre, really love it. And this just reminds me of something like Bloons Tower Defense. Slightly easier. You don't need to think as much, you just need to make sure the numbers are big enough and you will win. And so I said about 320. Looks like we're probably going to just power straight past 320. And then let's click on the next boss when he spawns, see how much health they've got. Health, okay, 176,000. That's a lot of health. So we might increase our basic damage just by a little bit now. And there we go. And how quick can we kill this guy? There we go. So we've almost capped our basic damage. Once we cap our basic damage, that will start the clock of how long we're going to survive for. Because after that, well, so we can't increase our damage anymore. It's 80,000. All mobs have 20,000 health. So when this obviously slowly starts to creep up, that's going to be it. So now the intention was just to level up HP and regen. Because there's no point in increasing these anymore, because it's always going to have 2 bounces. Always going to have 2 max targets. But there may be a way to upgrade these modules to be slightly better, but there's no point leveling up, because that's not going to change. But if it does change, it's not going to be significant enough. So at the moment we do have you have 72% chance to get a double shot. That's high enough. We're going to get our defenses up first. They do 5,600 damage, so we can take 8 hits before we die. So we definitely want to increase that as well. But the amount of money we've got now is insane. Yeah, there's the boss. Okay, there goes the boss. With all this meta, with all this currency, we can definitely put all this back into the tower and just make it so powerful. It'd be cool to get all these tier 1s. I think these are tier 1 modules. To get all these tier 1 modules complete. If we can at least get one tier 1 module complete, we might get an upgrade. We'll see. And it's how much? 26,000? Yeah, okay. And you have, is it 10 times? 100 times? So you've got 26,000 health. And he has 260,000. So he has 100 times, no, 10 times the health of the normal mobs. So that's good to know. Good equation. This is comfortable. 404, error not found. Multi-shot may as well level up some of these. 30 levels there, 30 levels there, 25 here, 15 here. Probably worth getting some more HP. I'd like there to be a way to increase the multiplier of experience so we can get a little bit more. Even if it's something minor like 0.2 or 0.1. So every wave you get an extra 1 XP. That'd be quite nice. So I'm guessing most waves you have about 10 mobs appear. But it's a nice simple design, this game. Nice and simple, nice and relaxed. I think it'll get quite intricate later on with some of the builds you can probably make, especially with the town side of things. There's a lot of stuff in town which we have just glanced over. There we go. Okay, there's the attack range. This is the damage we do to all the different types of classes. Then you've got our resistances. We just have a 2% resistance to everything, which is okay. Combat. So we do a load of nature damage, apparently. Oh no, that's the damage you've taken. Okay. So you're not taking any damage other than nature and neutral. Oh nice, we're getting nearly 1,000 cubes a second. In real time. Okay. And then enemies. Oh, okay, we killed a lot of basic enemies. A few. Oh, actually no, it's actually equal. I'd like to be able to kill 10,000 enemies in one run. Almost there. I wasn't even paying attention to the game just then. So we still do double the health of these mobs. I think I'm going to pause the recording and just play this through, and I'll jump into whatever wave we die on, because this actually could take a while. Now I'm thinking about it, because it's gonna be when we aren't killing these mobs in one hit. So that's gonna have to increase to about 80,000. So we're killing the bosses really quickly as well. Yeah. So that's gonna have to be about 80,000. It's going up per wave. It's going up by 200. So we're going to be waiting a while. So we'll see you shortly. There we go. That is it. That was the end. We got all but one upgrade, which is here. Multi-shot. Got to wave 733. You see these little archers. Oh, they're dancing. We got very far. That took a very long time. As you see down here, it took 25 minutes to get through that. So we've got one new module to unlock. Let's quickly go have a look at this. We've got Nature Burst. That's cool. We've got 2 free skill points. And Bonza. That's amazing. I don't really know what to spend them on, so I'm just going to spend them on everything. Why not? Workshop's done. Construction firm. Let's go for fast construction. Awesome. And we can now actually... So we want to only buy... Yeah, there we go. That's loads. We've got loads of points here. So we can upgrade this. I don't know what this does. Okay, looks like I have got 5 flops. I don't know what they are. So we need 10 modules max and 3 regions to finish this tier. And that gives us tier 4 buildings, workers, gems, exotic gems. Okay, that's quite good. That's what we need to work towards. So this is what we need to do. Max 10 modules, which is fine. We're actually quite close to doing that. We've got 10 here. This contract, fine. I don't actually know what that does. And software, this is what we need to buy. Okay, so if we buy one, it takes 5 minutes for it to upgrade. So if we can upgrade our energy here, so upgrade you, let's buy another, let's buy that, buy Hertz, and buy you as well. That should increase that. There we go. It's dropped down to a minute. So auto skill, when activated, it removes the waiting time between waves once all enemies have spawned, therefore slightly, so that is what me holding down W, that's what that was doing. Let's go to the workshop. Let's now trade everything in for that. And now let's get all of these skills. We should be able to get them all to max. Let's get 100%. That's going to cost 3,000, fine. 4,000, fine. Attack speed, 3,000. Multi-shot, 4,000. Nice and easy. There you go. So that is 7 maxed out. We do have to max out 10 of them. So it is what it is. We're probably going to have to try that again. Let's go back out of there. And we can probably now do... That's 71, that one. So if we come off of there, let's quickly go back to headquarters. Let's see what this is. So you now have to wait 10 more seconds. We're going to quickly see if we can start the next difficulty level once this is done. So it should unlock auto skip. This should then disappear. It says that's now installed. Auto skip done. So now we go to testing. Let's go back to the forest. There you go, 6,000% stronger. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, okay. This is not an issue. How much health have they got? So they've got 6,000, fine. And then you can see that skip bar's not appearing up there anymore, which is great. But we're going to go back to town, so we're going to do the outro. I'm going to continue playing this I'm just going to continue playing this in the background. I actually quite enjoy this game. It's something easy to have on a second monitor. I'd have to mute the game if I'm going to do so. So boom, done and done. Definitely going to mute the game, have this on the second screen, second monitor, and just play this. That is besides the point. We're going to end this video here. If you made it this far, thank you much for watching. Thank you for joining this week's Sunday-Funday. I've really enjoyed this game. Definitely give it a go or have a look at it. It's really, really relaxing. And as per usual, if you've got any suggestions for the next Sunday-Funday, just let me know. I have got a list of things I want to try. So next week's video is likely to be on Northgard, which is a Viking game, which is... there's a new clan that's been released, which is a new faction. Or it came out in December, so I'm going to give that a go. It's called the Clan of the Turtle. Week after that is going to be the Scouring, which is a RTS, kind of like a remake of Warcraft. So we're going to give that a go as well within the next couple of weeks. So if you made this far, thank you much for watching. We've got a few links down in the description down below. We've got 2 YouTube links. One to Mrs Rothmers YouTube channel if you like fantasy lore, stuff like Lord of the Rings, Warhammer. Have a look at that. Then there's another link to our joint Warhammer YouTube channel where we play the Warhammer tabletop, currently Age of Sigmar, and the Lord of the Rings tabletop. Feel free to have a look at that. And finally, got a link to our Discord if you want to join the Discord. Small community, slowly growing. I'd like to see you there. Have a wonderful day, everyone. And as per usual, peace out.